Well, hello everyone. I-0386SX, and we found what the kids call a life hack. Now, in reality, I don't like that term, but this was what was left of a disk drive for a Contura Aero, the external unit, and it just didn't read. I think I know why, because a couple screws fell out of it. The previous owner or owners tenderized it for us. But the answer of what I strongly believe this disk drive is right next to it. This is a Canon MD3661. If I can get the old camera here to behave like a good camera. Maybe. Why is it on? Okay, that's weird. Okay, get out of there. Whatever. There you go. Yep, it is a MD3661. It is Compaq spare 139652001, which is also in the first gen Conturas. 320, 325, 325C, 425, 425C, and the 425CX also have this disk drive. But there's some caveats. There are 7 screws that hold this cover on. You know, technically, yeah, 7. So if you're replacing an old one, you got to keep that in mind. Your replacement, I'm going to say there was 9, because there's this piece that fits on here. On the Aero drive, there'll be 2 screws here, 3 on each side. And, well, that one isn't doing anything. And then there'll be 1 in the back. And this one was tenderized. It's bent all the back to our maker here. So there are some caveats here. So if you're going to opt to use one of these, you take those 7 screws off, and the cover pops right off. Although I'm a little bit nervous about using this one because a piece fell out. And I'm not exactly sure where it goes, if it even belongs to this at all. This fell out of this drive, so I don't know. We'll see. I don't see exactly where that one was supposed to go. Oh, that's what I was going to do before I started re-recording. We're going to see if I can find that gold piece that fell out. If it even belongs in there, which I am leaning towards that is just some foreign object that some person put in there for giggles and decided to make things interesting. So the replacement may not work either, but regardless, if you are transplanting contents, you take that cover off. This door's got to go. The eject button is a hair longer. I don't know how easy it is to remove it, but we're going to find out together. And we just picked up another stray screw. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's wonderful. We just picked up another stray screw. How do we take that apart? Okay, I may just do a full send on that one. Because it looks like the little eject button is spring-loaded. Let's see. It's not on the other one, though. That's what I find weird. Oh, wait, no, it's just a little latch. So we're going to take a spudger tool, latch right there, and let's see what that does, if anything at all. Ooh, I don't want to break it either. Well, I can't tell if it's supposed to go in or if we're just doing an exercise of futility or it's in just that weird angle. So bear with me 1 second while I find that out. And oh, I don't think it's I think it may be just a grab and pull. Yeah, it's just a grab and pull. And I'll show you what I mean in a second here. There we go. So the original's on the left, the first gen Contura is on the right. A lot longer, you notice. So get that off to the side. You will not need it. You will, however, put the longer of the two units in, and oh, we lost there's a screw. Oh, it's a spring. I wonder if it's for the original door. I hope that's what it's for, because that is in a very random, precise location. Anyway, we'll shove this in. We do have another one of these drives laying around, and we do probably got some parts machines that are pretty much DOA at this point that we probably could sacrifice out of. Yeah, that's for the door. Okay, that's good. No big deal. Okay, so we got our disk drive pretty much prepared. You can use the cover from the original Aero, or you can use this one. I'm going to use this one just for documentation purposes. I do notice there may be a possibility that there may be a side effect with this. And that's going to be your floppy light. That may be a side effect of this. I don't know if the floppy light exists on this MD3661. But we got our cover on, slips on, little to no pain. So I'm going to take one of our 9 screws. Yeah, now the count has increased to 9. And we'll see how this goes. This screwdriver is honestly starting to irritate me, so we may be having a brief interjection while I go get something else. It's too stubborn to take out the iFixit tool. And do keep in mind, the head sizes are different from the original unit versus the replacement. The ones on the side have a bigger head, short threads, and the two that hold these down have a slightly longer screw. I think it went here. All right, before I do anything else, let's try a floppy. Looks good? That don't look so good. Maybe this is not compatible after all. Yeah, this is not happy. Or I got something in wrong, so let me take the door off and let's see what I can find. Yeah, we found a happy little, or unhappy surprise. The mechanism on the left side is shaped slightly different between the two drives. So I'm going to try something. Taking the door that was originally on here, that has now been since reattached. And I'm going to see if I can get this guy out without pain. Oh, this one. Get this door out of here. If we can get this door out of here, I don't know how easy that's going to be. I really don't want to break it because it's old. It's not a very common disk drive anymore. They're really hard to come by, so I'm going to try my best not to break it to try and get this out of here. That might be an extremely difficult task to do. Okay, the spring is... There we go. Okay, we are out. That's not too bad. I did not break it, so that's good. So let's try her again. Put this back together. Is it going to be perfect? Well, no. And again, we are going to, like I said previously, we are going to use the Compaq cover. The Compaq branded cover, to be exact. Just because I want to do this for documentation purposes. Now my father would be screaming, well, you don't need the one with the logos on it. I don't want the logos to show. Yeah. Sorry, Dad. I want them to show. Somebody a couple years for me has the same problem. We will at least know what to do. Oh, and my offer was just accepted on Canon Drive, because I didn't, when I put the bid in, I didn't think I had any of these left sitting around, but lo and behold, they did. So that was a fun surprise. But it's okay. We could always use a few of those lurking around. And I don't know if I have the spring entirely attached correctly, but that's little details that I can tweak off camera. And here's our drive. And it's in. And okay, the spring's not working, but at least it takes a floppy now. That's the important part here. All right. I am going to work on the spring part of this offline. And then once I get that squared away, then we'll resume. Moment of truth. Passes the first test. We have all 7 screws from the sides and back where they're supposed to be. So now we get to go finagle this bad boy back into its original spot. Wherever that cable went is going to be the next question, because I don't really know what I did with the cable, but there's no way that it could have went far, because I didn't leave the room since I started this crazy surgery. Oh wait, here it is. We found it. Good. Pins, of course, the wires go up. And I do have this in slightly backwards, I believe, at this point. No, I don't. No, this is correct. So you want to gently mount this into the top half of the unit and wrap your cables around just right. This is precision work right here. Means I probably shouldn't be doing it, but, well, I'm dumber than you. So that's most of your work is now done. Now we're going to slide this back in. And that leaves all but 2 screws, which I have on the other side of the room. So let's go get those real quick. And we'll get those in. Little tiny screws. And there you shall be. We have our Contura Aero disk drive put back together. Now comes the most important part of this exercise. If this doesn't work, it's all for naught, and then it's back to the drawing board. We're going to take a Contura Aero that I recently worked on. It's going to go up the bat once again. We have our little Contura Aero 433C. At least I think this is the 433C. That we just took out and customized and whatnot. We bought it. If you watched the last video, I brought this display back from the brink of death, as best as one can with the terrible screens these came with. But I'm not sure what Compaq's logic was behind these. I know they wanted something small. I don't know if that was the only thing they were going for, if they were going for affordable, which being a Contura, that probably did play into it a little bit. My luck is there'll be something custom about this unit that will put us in a disadvantaged spot. But the floppy is in. I'm just situating the desk here. Just bear with me. And we plugged in. We are not plugged in. We are not plugged in. Hold, please, while I plug the laptop in. All right. There we go. There is no floppy light. It's trying to read. Look at that. Except, oh, okay. Is this? Oh, this is a Compaq restore media. Okay. So to prove that this is that we're booting off of a floppy originally, well, this is going to be fun. Okay, there you go. Not that my terrible video editing is going to call anything into question, but yeah, so this laptop has Windows 95 on it. And this was a bootable disk. This is the original. This is disc 1 of 21 of the original restore media for this machine right here. So, yeah, fun. So let me get situated again, and we will draw to a conclusion here. So, will the Canon MD3661 work in this unit? Well, the world got to see it for themselves. It absolutely does, although there are some small modifications you must do, and we'll review those. So, the two big modifications, if you have an original drive for the Aero, you must take the eject button off of it, put it to here. You take the door off of the... Did I do that? Yeah, so you have to also take the door off the original floppy. Or you could just skip... Oh, wait a minute. You could actually just skip it altogether if you look at it. So really the only real requirement here, from what I could gather, is you just have to swap the eject buttons and everything comes up Millhouse, basically. So, just for that, we are going to do one more test. We'll do another floppy. How about that? We'll just do another floppy. We know that floppy's good. And we just had one. Let's get that wonderful one collection of prawn out. Kidding. I don't want to restart right now. Is it going to make me restart over this? I hope not. Oh, it sees it. Oh, okay, we're going to okay, we'll humor it. Windows doesn't like it. Well, this is going to get more dragged out than I anticipated, but that's just those are the breaks. So we'll just have to... Oh, it's booting. It did something weird. Weird. Okay, well, unfortunately, that raises further questions, but it could be that this floppy is just bad. Oh, okay. Now we're going to restart. I'm a little bit concerned now. I know we can just see barely a hologram of this, but I also do kind of worry because this piece was in there. So who knows if that caused any pre-existing conditions, if you will. Alright, so it sees a drive. Windows does not like it for some reason. So maybe we found some fine print with this thing. Oh, we did find some fine print. This is a Windows problem. Okay, this is not necessarily a condition of the floppy, but this light's so damn bright. Okay, why are you doing this to me? You go away. We have a resource conflict. I can't really tell, but we do have a resource conflict. Wonder what's let's just do this manually. I bet it's gonna make me restart because Windows 95 does things like that. Okay, let's see if we can get that out of the way. Oh, there we go. Okay, OBS being OBS, cool. Okay, so we got our device. We have our floppy in the drive. Don't make me a liar, because it's not nice to make me a liar. And there you go. It's a Novell disc. So, yeah, there you go. So really all you have to do if you do this surgery is obtain a Canon MD3661, swap the eject buttons if you have them, and call it good. This is what this channel's original goal was all about, at least when it relaunched in 2020, when I was bored in the basement, was to redocument missing links from Compaq's world of Compaq portables and find modern solutions, or just plain old solutions, if you will, to problems that exist within the Compaq portable world, and sometimes the Compaq desktop world. So, this is what it's all about for me. So, I'm happy that I was able to restore these, because these are rare and expensive. So, very, very happy about that. At this point, I'm going to end the video. If you have any questions or comments, you may leave them in the down there in the comment section as you wish. If you like the video, please like it. If you dislike, hit the dislike twice. That way I get the message. And as always, thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye.